he's a really exciting player. He's got a huge amount of talent and ability and scored lots of tries, but obviously had a bit of time away from the game, doing sort of a Louis Summit style escapade to the NFL. So if we can get back to that level of scoring and his talent that he was showing 4 or 5 years ago, that will be an amazing signing. And that's probably the only concern, that it's we're not getting the Christian Wade of 5 years ago. We're getting 32-year-old Christian Wade, who hasn't played a huge amount for Racing in the last 6 to 8 months. So if we can get his fitness back and get his form back, it's going to be a brilliant signing. One of the things that I know that the club of people around the club have said, that Johnny May, when he came back into the club a few years ago, has really taken on that role of nurturing and developing the younger wing talent and backs talent. And if Christian Wade can do that and help in that regard, that's again a huge plus to have him on board for that. Having Don Waldock on board is going to be a huge bonus for Christian Wade, because he knows him through his time at Wasps. And I would say, look, English rugby, for all of the negativity around it at times, it hopefully will be a fairly comfortable place for Christian Wade to come back into. I mean, I know that it's a bit of a cliche now, but most of these players, whenever they join the club, they know how passionate the supporters are, and how as soon as you turn up and you put a cherry and white shirt on, regardless of what we might have thought of you before, we will now love you. I mean, I would have to say, for a lot of the Gloucester supporters in particular, Christian Wade was a player we feared, because he was always scoring tries against us. So it's nice to have him on our side. But yeah, from a coaching point of view, I haven't really any concerns. He's a really good player. Probably should have had more caps, if we're being honest. And to have him in the setup is going to be good. And I think the key bit really is trying to make use of his talents. So if we're bringing in someone like Christian Wade, he needs the ball. So hopefully that maybe highlights or hints at a potential development of the game plan as well, which can only be exciting.